Hey, this is Kathleen Acker, and I am the author of The Game of Life. And everything I do, I think of as a game of life. I have since I was a little girl. And so I wrote the book, The Game of Life. It's more of a 101 on how to step into, look at life differently. And when you can look at life differently, I give you little hints of building up to really standing in your inherent power. And why I'm announcing this right now is Speak Your Truth came to me back in April to design a course for that. Now, I've been helping people. I've helped hundreds of people step into their power, open up like a porthole into their mind to see life differently, truly differently, and step into their God-given inherent rights. And that's what I do in this course. Only I take it. This course is not for the faint of heart, and I mean that by if you are good with having your freedoms taken away, this isn't the course for you. If you're not okay with having your freedoms taken away from you, then what this course is going to do is show you. I have my own notes. I'm not using handwritten. I'm not using ChatGPT. We have a duty. If you are faith-based, whatever faith it is, we have a duty to step up. We have a duty to speak up. No action is action. Complaining on Facebook or social media is not an action. It's, I guess, a step. Might be fear porn, not sure. But to truly blow your trumpet and to not have the blood on your hands is to take the action step and make sure that whatever your message is, whatever your truth is to speak it, and to speak it with confidence, clarity, and conviction. And that's what I'm here to do. And I say that silence is consent. When silence can and should be given, silence is an acceptance. I use that, and the powers that be use that against us. I took that, put it on some steroids, and then presented it to my now ex-employer, which is in big pharma and rhymes with riser. And I didn't do it once or twice or 3 times. Nope. I have documented, which it was more than this, but 156 times. And that's not the verbal. There was lots of verbal confrontations, or not confrontations really, is, Zoom calls and them questioning jurisdiction of my body. I just wanted informed consent. That's all I wanted. And so when I teach this class, it's not because I have not walked the walk. Many are teaching, and there's some good ones out there, and then there's some not. I can show you the evidence of what I've done. I've written to many, whether it's at the state level, health department, schools, or county, state level. Silence is consent. When silence can and should be given, silence is a form of consent. So we will, in this course, learn how to speak your truth. God holds us accountable. We will hold each other accountable. We will be there to support each other. It's a community. It's a movement. It is a movement. Because when your mind expands and you start to realize the power that you truly have inside, there's no stopping what you can do and what together we can build. This is crumbling the walls of Jericho. Now, walls of Jericho, I always wondered as a little kid, how did the walls crumble? And so it's 7 times around, which is a spiritual number, right? So 7 days around it, 7 times blowing a trumpet. This is a vibrational frequency. So what they were doing is basically creating an atomic bomb with the sound, with the vibrational frequencies. And we can get into that. I do that in my book a little bit. I talk about 7 of the laws, the universal laws. In the Declaration of Independence, it talks about the laws of nature and nature's God and the powers of earth. It also separates people from mankind. There is a difference. One's an entity, soulless entity, while the other is living and breathing. We are in this world, but we are not of this world. It's so much fun when you play this as a game. So there's no reason to fear, because you have the power, my friend. And we will be rising up, and in a fun game sort of way. We're going to lighten this up. I will show you evidence that God is real. I will show you evidence that God is our creator, source, whatever name that you would like to get it that makes you comfortable. Okay. Don't get triggered by, I don't call it this and whatever. That's just your own personal trigger, and we can help you work through that as well. This course is about contracts. Everything is a contract. Silence is a contract. Talking is a contract. So I am making a contract that this will rock your world just a little bit, maybe a lot of it, just depends. We'll go over elements of a contract. There's 9 elements of a contract. I am not giving legal advice. I am not giving medical advice. I do not give tax advice. I am not an attorney. Thank you. I am not a tax accountant. I have no desire to be. And I am definitely not a doctor. So that said, if you take me as giving legal advice, that's on you, my friend. Go do your inner work. We'll go over word trickery. Lady Justice is blindfolded to truth, and that would be the superior law. For instance, I'll go over that. I'll show you evidence that is true. The word trickery, like the word believe, has lie in the middle, because most of us believe something, but we never questioned our belief on it. We took it for granted from a source such as media or news, and we thought, oh, they must be telling us the truth. Why? Why did we think that? Who was writing that script, especially when the script is the same worldwide as we witnessed with the last couple of years? They were all saying the exact same thing. Might be because they have marketing agreements that plan that in advance. I don't know. Maybe we've seen marketing agreements. And then I'll go into setting the stage after the hidden in plain sight. I'm going to show you words trickery. I love word trickery because it's so hidden in plain sight. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how did I not see this before? It's such a fun part. Then we'll go into the straw man. And some of you are like, oh, I know about the straw man. Awesome. I'm probably going to present it a little bit differently than maybe what you've heard before, unless you've heard me speak. We're going to go into the role of government, the players, the actors of government, pharma, school, health departments. And it's all to help us evolve, to stand up in our power. This is fun. There is a spiritual war. We win the spiritual war, but it's not because somebody's coming down. It's awakening that within us. So we have the duty to blow our trumpet, to speak our voice. Your trumpet is your voice. The word, first there was the word. The Constitution gives us privileges and benefits. It's a wonderful, if you're in the United States, if you're global, I'm not as familiar, and we can always discuss that offline or in my groups. The constitutions in the United States, trust indentures, whatever you want to call them, gives us privileges and benefits and tries to steal our rights from us. And they need our consent from that. And our silence, again, is consent. But we are protected with our inherent God-given rights, as stated in the Declaration of Independence, laws of nature and nature's God. God is real. I will give you evidence. It's so much fun. And it's solution driven. There's solutions. There's ways to handle this. There's ways for you to step up. So it's very important that we always have a solution. And a lot of classes or something are like, hey, just go do it on your own. If you want a template, I can show you what I've done. I have been to court and filed. I took God to court. We always take God to court, but I literally put him in my documents. So that was kind of fun. And, it's still, I guess, ongoing. But so I don't know how much I'm allowed to say or not allowed to say. I did present myself as a woman of my creator God. And so that's kind of fun. And I'll perhaps reveal some of that in private to my members. So I hope that you'll join me for this life-changing event, life-changing course. We're going to rattle the cages of our mindsets, crumble the walls within, because as we crumble the walls within, we crumble them without. So speak your truth coming up. When is it going to be? And all of that good information. This is just your teaser. So stay tuned and I hope you'll enjoy me. Until then, roll the dice, play the game of life, have fun, and share, like and share if you will. I'd really appreciate that. And bless you.